Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're getting to something pretty fascinating, maybe a bit unsettling too. It's this phenomenon of reality TV stars, people we see living these big lives on screen who end up facing serious legal charges, even jail time.
Yeah, it's quite a pattern when you look at it.
We've got a source that outlines several of these cases. It covers stars from all sorts of shows, family stuff, sports, real estate, lifestyle programming.
Right, people who really seem to have the high life.
Exactly. And our mission here is to kind of unpack this intersection of fame and accountability. What's really going on?
Well, what jumps out immediately is just the variety. Different shows, different types of alleged crimes. It's a stark reminder, isn't it? The cameras don't grant immunity.
No, definitely not. Okay, so let's dive in. First up, Todd and Julie Chrisley from Chrisley Knows Best. Big case.
Very well known. Bank fraud convictions.
Yeah, and the source gives release dates Julie, January 2028, Todd, April 2032. That's a long time.
It is. Significant sentences.
And what's interesting is the note about their daughter, Savannah, apparently appealing to Donald Trump for a pardon.
Yes. That detail really highlights how these legal issues continue to affect the families long after the conviction.
It keeps it in the public conversation, too.
It absolutely does. And it touches on that complex mix of celebrity, the legal system, maybe even politics, how fame plays into it, or how people perceive it playing into it.
Right. Okay. Then we have British Williams. She was on Basketball Wives. The source says she was busted for multiple scams.
Multiple scams. That wording suggests, perhaps more than just a single lapse in judgment. It points towards a potential pattern.
A pattern of alleged behavior, yeah.
Exactly, which often leads down a path to more serious legal trouble if those allegations are proven.
Okay, shifting gears quite a bit here, but equally concerning. Josh Duggar, 19 kids and counting.
Ah, yes. That case was, well, deeply disturbing.
A 12-year sentence for child porn possession.
Yeah.
It's just such a shocking contrast to the wholesome family image that show projected.
It really is. It forces you to consider the gap that can exist between a...
That figure alone speaks volumes.
It really does. It underscores the sheer financial scale of the wrongdoing. And it shows that even in, say, the seemingly lower stakes world of home renovation TV, major financial crimes can happen.
And the consequences are severe.
Very severe. The sentence length and that massive restitution amount make that clear.
So looking at all these cases, the Chrisleys, British Williams, Duggar, Harris, Shah, Todd Hill, across different types of reality TV, there's a clear theme emerging, isn't there?
Definitely. It doesn't matter the show's genre or the person's level of fame.
Fame just doesn't provide a shield from the law.
Not at all. The source really highlights a pattern of serious legal consequences for a range of crimes, both financial and deeply personal. It drives home the point about universal accountability.
Yeah. Accountability applies regardless of your public profile.
Exactly. The spotlight doesn't protect you when it comes to the legal system.
So as a final thought for you listening, maybe consider the pressures, the temptations that might come with that sudden rush of fame, maybe wealth. What do these public falls from grace really tell us? About celebrity culture, meeting real-world accountability. When people who seem to have it all still cross these lines, it kind of pushes us to think about bigger things. Ethics, responsibility, and, well, the fact that actions have consequences no matter who might be watching. Something to think about.